Invaders from Mars. Now, this is a remake of the 1950s version, but this one's in the 80s. And I gotta say, I like the 50s version better, but the 80s version has a lot more upkeep to it. And the part of this movie that took me out of it was how it tries to be creepy, but it didn't succeed in it. It tries to be creepy to the point where this boy and his dad loved to look at outer space. And at the time of him going to bed, he sees a UFO going down behind the hill of his house. He wakes his parents up, says, "Hey, go look at this, look at this, look at this." They don't see anything because there wasn't anything there. And then he wakes up, goes to school, but before he goes to school, his dad has 2 puncture marks in the back of his neck, kind of like a vampire. But his dad's acting weird, like a zombie, but like, you know, not like I want to eat your brains, but like a zombie, like slow, lethargic. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Acting kind of like a robot. And that made me think, well, did he get replaced by a robot from Aliens? But no, he's just being controlled by the aliens. And every adult it happens to, it's a cool premise. But I thought it tried too hard to be creepy. But the creepiness is what tries to make the movie. But I think this movie would do a lot better if like you turn the creepiness up to like obsession levels. Because at first the creepiness was like, ew, that's really creepy. Then it was like, okay, you're trying too hard. 5 out of 10. Go watch it. It's on Tubi. It's free. If something is free, I will tell you guys to go watch it. If I have to pay for it, don't go watch it if you have to pay for it. But it's on Tubi. It's free. Go watch it. I think that this movie does deserve better. I think it deserves another remake because I think it would be done a lot better today than it would in the 80s. Because in the 80s, I know they had a real problem with creepiness sometimes. If the right director was there, it would be great. Because like Friday the 13th in the 80s was like a little creepy, a little campy. But I think that this movie isn't all too bad in some parts. Because there are some parts where you're just like, oh, wow, they're very good actors. The script is just meh. But if you've seen this movie, let me know. I ain't never heard of this movie until I decided to look at movies to review, and I was like, what was this? That's how I've been doing these. I do videos you have or have not seen. Let me know in the comments if you've seen it before. If you haven't, I hadn't until now.